This is the Aftermarket Radio Network. It's your Weekly Blitz with Chris, keeping you in the game.
Are you ready to supercharge your auto repair business? This is Coach Chris Cotton from AutoFix Auto Shop Coaching. The Weekly Blitz is where industry expertise and business innovation collide, revving your engines for the week ahead. Every episode has game-changing insights, up-to-the-minute industry updates, and practical tips to shift your business into high gear. We're talking about stuff you didn't even know, folks. If you haven't done so yet, please check out all of the other great podcasts on the Aftermarket Radio Network. I want to give a big thanks to Shop Marketing Pros for sponsoring the Weekly Blitz. Brian and Kim Walker know the industry inside out as former shop owners. They don't do copy and paste marketing. They do create unique strategies for each of their auto repair shop clients. They offer incredible marketing that gets results, helping your clients and future employees to know, like, and trust you. I want you to go join their Auto Repair Marketing Mastermind Facebook group today, right now. Stop, go do it, come back and listen. Shop Marketing Pros is top-tier marketing for top-tier shops. Visit shopmarketingpros.com/Chris. I'm so excited for this one today. We're actually going to talk about coaching. The topic is coaching is teaching. It's the power of developing others. So when most people think of coaching, they envision someone shouting from the sidelines or guiding a team through obstacles. While there's truth in that image, real coaching is far more than just giving directions or managing a game plan. Coaching is teaching. It's about cultivating growth in others, helping them develop their potential, and guiding them to find solutions on their own. As an auto repair shop owner, your job, once you've learned how to do it, is to coach, teach, and grow your people. That's your job. John Maxwell, a thought leader on leadership and personal development, often says, "A leader's one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way." Now, I want that pause there because I want you to think about that. All right. At its core, coaching is about showing others the way. Not by providing all the answers, but by teaching others how to find their own. So the heart of coaching, the heart of what we do is teaching to empower others. Great coaches don't simply tell people what to do. Instead, they empower them, those other people's, to discover their own strengths and use those to overcome challenges. Coaching, much like teaching, requires patience, understanding, and a deep commitment to personal growth. Not just your own, but the growth of those you're guiding. So one of the most important lessons I've learned, both from running multiple businesses and through my certification with John Maxwell, is that coaching's about transformation, not transaction. You're not there to fix problems. You're there to build better people. Teaching someone a new skill or giving them a fresh perspective has a ripple effect. It empowers them to solve future problems on their own, and it creates a culture of continuous learning. So coaching versus managing and teaching the difference. Many people mistakenly believe that coaching and managing are the same, but they couldn't be more different. A manager might focus on overseeing tasks, hitting deadlines, and correcting mistakes. And while those things are important, coaching goes much deeper than that. A coach, much like a teacher, focuses on the long-term development, building the individual's ability to think critically, work independently, and to lead others. So John Maxwell says leadership's not about titles, positions, or flowcharts. It's about one life influencing another. That principle's at the heart of coaching. As a coach, again, your job isn't to stand at the top and give orders, but to influence, mentor, and develop others so they can rise to their fullest potential. So what is the teacher's mindset in coaching? A true coach operates with the mindset of a teacher, focusing on key elements. Number one, guiding, not dictating. Just like a good teacher, a coach guides the learning process. They don't hand out answers, but they ask the right questions to encourage critical thinking. That approach is rooted in the belief that people learn best through discovery. That was a really hard one for me. People ask me all the time about my input, how to run a shop, how to do other things, and I want to give them all the answers. And if you've ever talked to me in person, you know I can just go and go and go and then share all this copious knowledge with you. What's better for me is to sit and ask, what do you think you should do? And then coach them from there. Number two, patience and understanding. Teaching requires patience. And so does coaching. Development takes time. A coach understands that growth isn't instantaneous and that it's okay for the person they're coaching to make mistakes along the way. Those mistakes often provide the most valuable lessons, right? Number 3, continuous feedback. In both teaching and coaching, feedback's critical. Maxwell talks about the importance of feedback that feeds forward. It's not just about pointing out what went wrong. It's about offering insights that help the individual improve in the future. Constructive feedback is one of the most powerful teaching tools a coach has. Number 4, creating a safe learning environment. Just as teachers create classrooms where students feel safe to take risks and fail, great coaches cultivate environments where people feel supported in their growth. A coach's role is to encourage, not criticize, to foster confidence rather than instill fear. So when we talk about coaching through the lens of John Maxwell, his philosophy on leadership emphasizes that the best leaders are also the best teachers. He says, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And that insight's crucial for coaching. Before you can teach or guide somebody, they need to trust that you genuinely care about their development and success. That's why at AutoFix Auto Shop Coaching, we talk about relationship-based coaching. That's what we do. Maxwell also teaches the importance of adding value to others. When you're a coach, your primary mission is to add value to the people you're guiding. That doesn't mean simply passing along your expertise or knowledge. It means helping them become more valuable in their own right, whether through building new skills, improving their mindset, or helping them see their own potential. One of Maxwell's key ideas is the law of the lid, which states that a leader's ability determines the level of effectiveness of their organization or team. As a coach, you're the lid on the potential of the people you lead. If you're constantly improving yourself and focusing on teaching those you guide, then you're going to raise the lid for everyone around you. In other words, coaching isn't just about the success of the individuals. It's about elevating the entire team, organization, or business. So what's the long-term impact of teaching and coaching? When you view coaching as teaching, the impact extends far beyond the immediate results. While quick fixes might get short-term wins, teaching creates long-lasting change. A coach who teaches doesn't just solve today's problem. They equip people to handle tomorrow's challenges. This teaching approach to coaching is essential for developing leaders who can carry the torch long after you're gone. For example, in the auto repair industry, many shop owners and managers might focus on solving day-to-day operational issues, handling a client complaint, troubleshooting technical problems, or managing staff schedules. But a coach who teaches takes it a step further. Instead of just telling the service advisor how to handle the client, they teach the advisor how to think critically, how to anticipate issues, and how to communicate effectively. That advisor not only handles today's situation, but becomes more capable of managing future problems independently. And I just mentioned how to communicate effectively. It's so important because 99% of our issues in a shop comes from improper communication or a failure to communicate. What are some practical ways to coach like a teacher? Number 1, ask more questions. Instead of giving answers, start with questions. Guide people to think through their own solutions. You might ask, what do you think is the root cause of that issue? Or what have you tried so far and what were the outcomes? That approach encourages reflection and problem solving both at the same time. Number 2, offer tools, not just advice. Teaching is about giving people the tools to solve their own problems. Instead of just telling someone what to do, show them how to do it and why it works. This empowers them to handle similar situations in the future. If you have skipped a couple of episodes, if you go back to the 131 episode, that's a tool to help you in this situation. Number 3, be a mentor, not just a boss. Take a personal interest in the development of those you coach. Maxwell emphasizes that true leadership is about influence, and influence comes from genuine relationships. Show that you care about their growth, not just their performance. Number 4, celebrate learning, not just results. While results are important, focus on the learning process itself. Encourage your team or individuals to reflect on what they learned from a situation, even if the outcomes aren't perfect. That's going to foster a growth mindset and reinforce the idea that development's ongoing. So again, where we started was coaching is teaching, and the best coaches are those who see themselves as educators, mentors, and guides. The goal isn't just to achieve short-term success, but to develop people who are capable of handling whatever comes their way. As Maxwell reminds us, leadership is influence. When you coach with a teacher's mindset, you don't just influence outcomes, you influence lives. The next time you're coaching someone, ask yourself, am I teaching them to succeed on their own, or am I just guiding them through the specific moment? When you focus on teaching, you equip others to rise, lead, and grow long after the coaching session is over. Thanks to all of our incredible listeners. Your passion and drive motivate us to deliver top-notch content. A big shout out to our sponsor, Shop Marketing Pros. If your shop is the best in town, but your marketing isn't quite cutting it, then isn't it time for a change? Shop Marketing Pros understands your business and ensures your shop stands out in a crowded market. Where quality meets visibility, Shop Marketing Pros ensures your auto repair shop stands out in that crowded market. Thanks for tuning into the Weekly Blitz. Remember, it's time to rise, grind, and keep your mindset positive, everybody. Until next time, this is Coach Chris Cotton signing off.
You've been listening to the Weekly Blitz with Coach Chris Cotton on the AftermarketRadioNetwork.com. Follow Chris on your favorite podcast listening app. Let him know what you'd like him to cover. His email is in the show notes. Chris is all for advancing the aftermarket.